Well, here we are, Randy, after a long morning watching the semifinals. We're back here for the finals tonight, and we're starting at 132 pounds.
Yeah, Gary Joint, the number 2 seed, against Elijah Ozuna, and they've met 4 different times. This is the 4th meeting, 3-0 for Joint. You know, what's interesting about Gary Joint, before this match, he was running wind sprints getting ready. I thought that was very telling how much he was involved with this and how ready he was to get a shot at Ozuna and a shot at the state title at 132.
Ozuna is shot in on the leg. He's got leg control. He's fighting it. Joint is trying to keep his footwork going, trying to stay balanced. But there's a scramble, and Joint's going to come up on top for 2.
Crowd into it early after the takedown by Gary Joint. He's 179-16 in his career for Joint.
That was a pretty good scramble right there. I really enjoyed the body control that Joint showed on the way down. He really had to move off of that.
Huge victory for Elijah Ozuna from Frontier in the semifinals as he topped number 1 seeded Chris DeLoza.
We got one of our favorite referees out there, Mark Shorty Hayes from the Alameda group, in his finals. It's a big deal for these referees to get a final, state final, in front of the cameras. This is a big deal. Ozuna's trying to fight off the bottom. We have 36 seconds left in the first period. It's 2-0 Gary Joint. Mostly control wrestling right now.
It's been an unpredictable weight class, but Gary Joint, off of the 3 victories against Ozuna, would come in here as the favorite for the state crown.
Well, Gary Joint is the 2nd seed, so and Ozuna did knock off the top seed, DeLoza, and that's saying something. I mean, this tough kids. We get to the finals. It's such a long, arduous journey to get here, and then you have to wrestle one more time, but you're peaking. Hopefully your coaches have gotten you to a point where you're ready to wrestle for this. All right, we're in the second period, the beginning of the second period. DeLoza is going to cut Joint loose. So now it's 3-0 Joint. And the tactic is that Ozuna thinks he's as good on his feet as Joint is, if not better. So he's taking the opportunity to try to shoot takedowns against Gary Joint.
Very intimate setting here with the spotlight on the wrestlers and everything else dark. There are a lot of fans here at the Rabobank Arena. You just don't see them here because we're in darkness, except for the spotlight on the 2 that are performing.
Looking for position, and we have 1:30 left of the period.
Joint's going to be attending Fresno State. They're re-energizing the wrestling program after dropping it for a number of years. Wrestling's coming back to Fresno State, and Joint will be part of that clan that wrestles for the Bulldogs.
Well, we're really excited about Fresno State bringing back wrestling, and we're really excited about Troy Steiner being the head coach. He was the assistant for many years at Oregon State, and he's come to California to see if we can make this work. Alarza threw a throw by for a takedown. Great scramble. Did he get the score? No, Mark Hayes did not give him the score.
Fans didn't like that, and they will show their emotions on their sleeve.
If a referee makes a call they don't like, they will be vocal.
They already have been. Good start for Joint, trying to win the 132-pound championship.
Ozuna had a really nice technique on that shrug throw-by off the collar tie. 35 seconds left in the period, and he's got to mount some offense right now. Position, they're looking for position, moving their feet. These 2 guys are very skilled, or they wouldn't be here, I guess. 15 seconds.
2 seniors battling it out.
Short time. We got short time in the second period. And let's see what happens. 2-1 time. I think we're going to get a replay of that attempted takedown by Ozuna off that collar tie. It's a super duck.
You love to see this aggressiveness, don't you?
Yeah, that was a super duck. I got it wrong. Super duck. And that was very close. Very close. Third period. Oh. And I guess joint started in a neutral position.
Gary Joint's a two-time state runner-up in Kansas at 126 and 106. Of course, he's wrestling here at 132. He was in Junction City, and he wrestled for Junction City High School. He was 58 and 6 there.
Does he? What years of that? Do you know?
I think his freshman and sophomore years.
Okay. So again, now Gary Joint's working the edge of the mat. So the tactic here is to keep out of Ozuna's strength, which he believes is on his feet. So Gary Joint's in a defensive position. He is up 3-0, and he wants to be state champion. So he's not going to make a mistake against Ozuna. Ozuna's working a collar tie and an outside tie-up, looking for that throw-by, looking for a shrug, footwork. There's not much time, and Joint's in a good defensive position. Can Ozuna make it work? Little time, 50 seconds.
This is the exact same score, 3-0, that Joint won in the semifinals over Alex Felix of Gilroy.
Well, it's those both semifinal matches were actually very close. Ozuna has a front headlock, and he's got to score. He's got 30 seconds to get a takedown. He needs 2 takedowns. He doesn't need 1. He needs 2, and he's running out of time. Joint's not going to give it away.
Yeah, and Joint's a very smart wrestler. He knows what it's all about. He knows how close he is to the state crown. He's content to be locked up in that stalemate, isn't he?
Oh yeah, he has no compelling reason to. Now he needs a stalling warning. Oh.
Fans think that he was stalling.
Yep. So there's only 9 seconds, very short time. Unless he throws, and Ozuna throws Gary Joint to his back. So he finally got the warning with 1 second left.
There it is. Gary Joint, 4-0 against Elijah Ozuna, and the 4th one brings him the state championship at 132 pounds. There's your victor.
2017 state champion at 132 pounds. Very good job, Gary Joint.
And Fresno State, the Dogs have a good one in the San Joaquin Valley.
Well, we're getting California state champions being recruited all over the country. It's pretty exciting for us.